Well, good morning and welcome to a very new weekly vlog. I haven't vlogged in quite a few days, I feel like. It is Friday morning and my to-do list is kind of long. There's a lot of stuff for us to get done today. Now, I'm thankful, one, because it's raining right now and I was able to have a very slow morning. It's not often that I can have slow mornings. So Fridays, they aren't super client heavy, but I'll typically have anywhere from 2 to 3 clients on Fridays. I had no clients today, 0. One of my clients unfortunately is sick, so she had to cancel, and the other client is out of town, and the other client, we shifted our days this week. So I was like, okay. So instead of waking up at 4:30ish, I woke up at 5:45 and I took my time. I woke up, I did the finishing pieces on week 30 of my fitness journey, so that is actually uploading right now. Oh, and then I'm about to go for a walk. What else? Gotta pick up some groceries today. Gotta stop by my P.O. box today because I believe I have a delivery. And I think I need to go to the bank. I actually need to Google where the closest bank is, like my bank. Oh, I need to probably do my nails because, oh, let me update y'all. So the press-ons, they last me about 2 weeks, but when I originally put them on, I was kind of rushing that night because I had that flight the next morning. So I was like, oh, I'm just trying to get these done. It was like 11 o'clock. I was trying to go to bed. The application process was a lot easier than doing Gel X and a lot quicker, but I still was in a rush. So I'm gonna reapply those probably today or tomorrow. However, I need to clean my entire apartment before I do that. It just makes sense to me. I'm gonna deep clean my typical week and a half cleaning. Get that done, fold some laundry, then worry about putting my nails back on. I need to edit some shorts. I need to respond to some comments once the video goes live today. I'm trying to be quicker with my responses. And then sometimes the comments don't even show in YouTube Studio for me. I have to go all the way over to actual YouTube to see some comments. So it's very weird, but I'm trying to be a lot quicker. Oh, wall art. So I'm finally feeling like I should decorate my apartment a little bit. So I'm taking on like this apartment project of printing out wall art for both my living room and my bedroom. I'm more so concerned about my living room right now, and then I move to the bedroom I think at a later time, because I'm not a creative. Like when it comes to like, all right, let me take that back. I am a creative in certain instances, but not like all around, if that makes sense. But I really want to work on the wall art this weekend. So hopefully we'll run to like Michael's and look at some frames and different things. I do kind of have an idea what I want up there. I'm thinking 3 photos. And you know, like the wall art that has like the thick white border around the picture frame, like within the picture frame, if that makes sense. I like those. I think that's very like elevated. I love that style. So I want 3 of those over top of my sofa. And then like, I'm thinking lights, like, you know, the little lights you put up there to shine down on it. I think that will elevate it some. I don't want to point any fingers. I don't know if it was you guys. I don't know if it was a stranger that could have been on the channel one day. I don't know who it is. I don't really want to blame anyone, but somebody got to take responsibility for this. So you guys know how I've been talking about dogs recently, right? Like we've had quite a few conversations about dogs, animals in general, dogs specifically. Well, we talked about cats and fish too. But either way, a dog bit me earlier this week and I'm ready to tell my story. I don't know who went back and told like the animals that I was talking about them, the dogs specifically that I was talking about them, but somebody went back and told something, and I'm ready to discuss it. So I was minding my business, okay? I was leaving out, about to go work out. And so I can hear little pitter patters, like, you know, like a dog. And it was a young lady and her 2 dogs. And we have to pass each other basically. So I go close to the railing. Like I literally push myself up against the railing. And the dogs aren't big dogs. And it's 2 of them, right? And so she's like pulling them to be close to her. And they completely pass by me. I start to walk in the opposite direction. I feel attacked on my left ankle. And I said, what's happening? And I was like, oh my goodness, this dog just bit me. By saying the dog bit me, it is a bit of an embellishment. Like the dog did attack me. We can say the dog attacked because it did something to me. It ripped my leggings. See any actual broken skin, nor could I feel any, but I could feel the impact of the dog nipping me basically. and tearing my leggings. And this kind of goes hand in hand with what I was talking about in my Dear 30s video that will probably, I don't know, it's the same one that was supposed to be out last week that didn't come out. But in there, I'm talking about basically how I really feel like now I'm just so much calmer and more at peace. I didn't get mad, I didn't get upset. Now, had the dog actually bit me and I like saw a puncture or there was blood, then obviously like I probably would have been a little bit more confused. I can think quicker. Like I'm not the quickest like reactor. Like I don't always know what to say in the moment. It'll be 10 minutes later. I'm like, dang, I should have said this. I should have did this. Of course, she said, oh my goodness, he's never done this before. He never does that. I don't know about that because it's giving ankle biter. Can you sell me for another pair of leggings? Because it's actually my favorite leggings. Y'all know the leggings I wear all the time to work out. Like, so I have the same ones I have on now, basically. These aren't the ones that I got bit in. But I have these and I have ones that are more like laid back. I just wear around when I'm not working out. And so I had on my workout leggings, the ones I really like. And I was like, why should I come out of this and I lost? I don't necessarily need to come up off of it, but I need to be put back whole. And so I was really proud of myself for in that moment thinking far enough ahead to be like, wait, I shouldn't like lose anything by this interaction. This encounter should not leave me with an L. So I was like, hey, do you mind selling me for my leggings so I can grab another pair? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry, like he never does this. So about getting a dog. Just kidding, I really do want a cane corso though. A gray or a black one. Their coat is just so beautiful. They're so like muscular, so protective. That little trot they do. I do want a cane corso at some point, maybe. But I have a bigger space, somewhere for the dog to actually, you know, run around and be able to be a dog. I don't know who said it, who went back and told the dogs that I was talking about them, but apparently somebody did. And this was the outcome. All right, I gotta stop playing with y'all. I need to make sure this video is uploaded by 9 a.m. I need to go for a walk. I need to do everything I told y'all was on my to-do list. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later when I got more motion, because right now I gotta just get some stuff done. All right, later. Oh my goodness, maybe jump scare? Where have y'all been at? It's been like a week since we talked. What's going on? Why y'all don't want to talk to me? This is actually going to be like one of the first times I'm going out to kind of explore Houston since I moved to my new spot. Tonight's also night 1 of maybe 3 that I'm going out with Q. She invited me to be outside this weekend, so I'm down. And not outside. Like I'm not finna do nothing crazy or be in nobody's club. But we are going to a speakeasy tonight. I'm really looking forward to just being in a very cool type environment. All week I was stressing, like, what am I gonna wear this weekend? What am I gonna wear? And I've been stressing. Then today I finally went and looked to see what this specific location or this specific place was about. It's called the Sugar Room. I've never been before. And I was like, oh, I can probably put some of this other stuff back into my closet because it's not that type of function. Like I still feel like I look nice, I look put together. I just have on a pair of linen pants and a black crop top, something chill. I did throw on a little lash, whatever. I'm about to take my hair down. I didn't have time. I didn't make time because I was editing and whatnot earlier today, but to retwist the front of my hair, so it's definitely going to be down to cover up some of this new growth. Oh, nails. So I put on a new set like a few days back. This side is peeling a little bit, but I was like really scrubbing my my cast iron pan, so that probably did it. Cause this side isn't as bad, but they still look good. They're holding on. Oh, I probably should have done my edges before I actually before I took my hair down. That's crazy. I was listening to, I think, a Hezekiah Walker. Ain't his name Hezekiah Walker? Yeah, Hezekiah Walker playlist. As I was like in the shower and getting ready. No, songs were stuck in my head. I ain't mean to brush that much out. I like to go light on my edges. Not too much, not too much, not too much. You know what song I'm gonna talk about? I think it's that song. I think that's the one that's stuck in my head right now. Okay, I hope that's not too much. Your girl locks are getting long. Who is she? Okay. I don't even know like the actual name of this specific scent. I don't think this, oh, y'all crooked and everything, my bad. I don't think there's really like too much else to, let me spray my hair soon. Y'all know what I don't like? This is so random. But I don't like when I hand someone my phone to take a photo of me and they change my settings. What are you doing? Why are you putting this on portrait? I don't even like portrait mode. Why are you changing this to portrait? Why are you doing a 0.5 and we're not even holding it up? You're taking a picture. Why would you make me look further away? Why are you putting this on 0.5? Why are you putting this on a 2? Why? Why would you zoom in like that? I didn't ask you to do that. I handed you the phone the way that I wanted it. Oh my goodness. That's so random. It hasn't happened in a while. And there's no strangers. And then I have to politely say, oh, no, the way it is fine. Because why would you change my settings like that? I had someone do that at my last 5K race. It was like, wait. I gave it to you like I wanted it. That was so random. But let me finish getting ready and I'll see y'all outside. I hate saying outside because that makes it seem like I'm about to like go party and I'm not. I'll see y'all. It is 12:52 a.m. Y'all, I have been up since 4 a.m. this morning. Well, yesterday morning. It's officially August 1st. Oh, well, let's talk about Sugar Room real quick. Well, I'm not gonna full review. I'll give you a full review tomorrow. Not even a full review. I'll just talk about it tomorrow. We sat outside most of the night in like the just the outside portion of Sugar Room. And so I'm so sweaty. You see the hair is up because I could not do it anymore with it down on my shoulders. I'm about to take a shower. A part of me thinks I'm just gonna stay up and edit because I did not finish editing. I had everything on my to-do list done except for editing week 31 of my fitness journey. So I kind of want to stay up and just edit that because I have a 5 a.m. client and I have a 7 a.m. client. I also need to go for a walk. And I feel like then I can go to sleep. If I just stay up and pull an all-nighter, because who am I? Am I in college? But if I stay up and pull an all-nighter, I'm not mad at that idea. We'll see. I don't know. I'm about to hop in the shower. Depending on how I feel when I get out the shower, whether I feel sleepy or not, then I will either edit or I will go to sleep for a few, I'll go to sleep for like a few hours and then get up for my first client of the day. This is exactly what I get. Who do I think I am? This is not the lifestyle for me. Literally not. And on a Thursday, I will see y'all later today at some point. Today we're supposed to go to Neighbors. I've been to Neighbors before. Because that's again with me, we went last year, I think, with coffee. My former clients were still cool. We stayed in contact. We went to Neighbors one night. It's a very like, well, I guess it depends on what night you go. On Mondays, they have jazz night. That's the night that her and I went. But tomorrow they have game night. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Q also has her alumni gathering. She's hitting it. Q loves events. She loves planning events and putting things together. It's her event. So I may go to that. I may not. I'm not sure yet. But I'll see y'all later. Need some water, a shower, and my bed, and my laptop. I mean, I guess technically it's later in the day from when I saw y'all bright and early this morning / last night. Oh, let me turn my watch off. I just got back from an almost 3-mile walk. It was supposed to be a full 3 miles or at least a full 60 minutes. I came in at 58 because I'm on a time crunch. So today, day 2 of 3, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna have to tap out after tonight. 2 places, we're going to 2 different places, 2. And so I think we're supposed to go to Neighbors at 9:30. I didn't expect for us to have to be at the other place. I don't even know where it is, at 6:30. So Q, it wasn't until like, I think she texted me at like 4 o'clock, and mind you, I had just got out of the bed, which I'll get to in just a second. Me in the bed till 4 p.m., unheard of. Yeah, she texted me and told me, you know, asked me if I was still coming out. She's like, no pressure, but it's rare that I like be out. She sent a picture last night into one of our group chats. It was like, look who's actually out. It was like Jasma. I was like, I know, because I don't be going out most of the time, or any of the time for real. So it feels good to be out. Anyways, I don't know, I might have to call it after tonight because I don't know. Oh yeah, so she texted me at like 4 something and said the event, she has to be at the other event at 6:30 because she's hosting it. And so I was like, 6:30? Girl, I gotta go get my walk in. Like, I didn't tell her this because obviously, like, I'm on her time frame. She wanna do if she gotta be at 6:30, 6:30 is what it is. You know, I guess I'm not gonna say nothing about that. That's why I had to hurry up and just like do what I could. I didn't get the full 3 miles in, but I did go walk. I just got back. It is 5:07. I need to be ready between 6 and 6:15. we're going to see if I can do it. I thought I knew what I was going to wear today, but then I was on the treadmill and I was like, I actually think I want to wear this. I think it'll be very comfortable. So I kind of switched it up some. It's not nothing crazy. Y'all have seen it before, but I'm gonna feel good in it. I know I will. And it's just low key, it's just chill. It is what it is. I feel like I'm gonna look cute regardless. Anyways, I need to just straighten up the very first line of my locks. Like, please, I just want to do that. I need to eat. I do have some chicken already made and some string beans, so I'm just gonna eat that because I am locked in on my August goals. Like, I am locked in. I mean, yesterday is August 1st, but I am locked in. So I'm gonna eat in the house before I go. Obviously I need to take a shower. Lashes are already on. But last night I stayed up for an additional 40 minutes after I got the shower. I edited some, but it was still more to do, but I was getting sleepy. So I think I ended up getting maybe 2.5 hours of sleep. I woke up at my 5 a.m. session, I had my 7 a.m. and then I went back to sleep until 9:30. I had to. If I wanted to be able to function, I had to. So I went to sleep until 9:30. I got up, I started editing, and that took me until almost 2 o'clock to finish editing the vlog, to have it uploaded. And then I kind of just laid there. I should have gotten up then. I literally should have gotten up then. I didn't get up and get moving until almost 4 o'clock. And so now we're here. Surprisingly, I do feel well rested. I don't know how that's possible. I need to be going. I really need to be going, but is there anything else I want to talk about? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. It is 5:11. Let's see if I can be ready by 6 o'clock on the dot. Okay? Okay, see you in a bit. Yeah. Go ahead and put some respect on my name. It's 5:58. Just so to show you how to proof. 5:58. Yeah. Yes. I'm ready. Well, almost. Got a few things left to do. What I am actually realizing is, well, let me do this first. Oh, and I got pockets. I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, because the green ones don't have pockets. I like that. What I'm realizing is one of my favorite things to do now is actually put on a bomb playlist while I'm getting ready and dance around my apartment, sing my heart out in the mirror, filling in my eyebrows, doing whatever, the whole getting ready process. As long as I know what I'm gonna put on and I know that I'm gonna like it and feel comfortable in it, everything else is just fun. The whole process is just fun. I enjoy it so much now. Okay, let's take a look at this hair. I really wish, I don't feel like bringing out my blow dryer, but I really wanted to go over it with the dryer some, just to harden it or keep it, I don't know what the right words are. We're going to be wearing a little Jimmy Choo tonight. I haven't worn this top in a minute. I like it. I like brown. I know I love brown. I had Hezekiah Walker on again. Playlist. I don't know, in here singing my little heart out. Oh, also, y'all know that I am now studying Genesis. I was in Exodus last, and I don't know why I'm going in this order. I didn't really used to understand the point of the genealogy and its importance. This time around, I think it's Genesis chapter 5 is where there's a lot of genealogy, and I'm understanding how important it is, how lineage is important. And so this time I actually paid attention. I read every single line, no matter if I could say the name or not, and 9 times out of 10 I couldn't say the name. But I read each and everything, and there were actually parts in there that I took away some significance with it. There was one person, I think it starts with the E. Wait, 1 second. Okay, so chapter 5 talks about Adam's descendants and Enoch. I thought so. Okay, Enoch was taken directly to heaven without seeing death. That's Genesis 5:24. And then it goes on to direct me to Hebrews 11:5, where it explains, 5 and 6, that without faith it is impossible to please God. And if I can remember correctly, Enoch displayed great faith in God. And I'm not sure, I think there's only 2 people in the Bible who actually went to heaven without ever encountering death, if I'm not mistaken. I could definitely be wrong. But seeing the lineage of who is who ends up marrying who, I don't know, it's actually extremely interesting. Now, can I always follow it? No, I need a family tree. Somebody write me a family tree, please, from Adam and Eve all the way down. But to understand also how some different places got their names, or the people got their names. Yeah, so I'm enjoying Genesis. It's extremely eye-opening and answers a lot of questions, but it also now leaves me with a lot of questions as well. Because how old Adam and Eve were when they were created. They had to be adults. I know so many questions. I think the little retwist in the front, it was very quick, very quick, but I think it did what I needed it to do. So I had intended to have my hair back, but now that I have it down, I kind of want to keep it down. Should I wear my hair down or put it up? I don't know. Oh, what about a little claw clip? Well, this one probably would be cute. I'm gonna go with the black because it just holds my hair better. At least it used to when my hair was a little shorter. All right, I hope these stay. I have to come back tonight, but either in the morning and clean up the bathroom. Y'all know how it is, how the counter gets when you're getting ready. There's stuff everywhere. You know how there's days where you may not feel the prettiest, and then there's days where you're like, oh, I'm like really pretty. Not being considered anything. Right now, I feel very pretty. Very pretty. Kind of want to wear it down. All right, there's a few last things I need to do. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Hoping for a very safe and just fun night. Good, wholesome fun. Nothing crazy. Good morning. I did not vlog last night when I got back, but I did get back earlier last night than I did the previous night, and then I was able to sleep in until 8 a.m. So I'm pretty well rested. Right now I'm eating because I'm about to head out to the gym, get in a full body lift today. Man, there's so much to catch up on. I keep saying that every time, but it's like I don't. You know what? Later today we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk for real. But just give you an update on my wall art. I have made no progress. Well, that's not true. I've been trying to figure out what 3 photos I want up there, and I want them to be very cohesive. I want them to flow very well, but each be kind of individualized, if that makes sense. Like I don't want it to look like pieces to a puzzle. Yes, I do. But not in a simple way, in a very complex way. I don't know how to really explain what it is I'm saying. Like I don't want it to be too surface level. I want it to be deep and felt, but individualized as a part of a whole. I know that sounds crazy. I don't know how to get that thought out, but that's what I've been trying to come up with. So I haven't printed anything out yet. I haven't actually got the frames or anything. I'm still in the, I guess, creative process of figuring out what exactly I'm gonna love up there. I don't want pictures of just like a random city or something. I want this to be a representation of me and my heart, if that makes sense. Also, when I told you guys that I had a package at the post office, I did. Let me show you. So it's one of the rings where, I don't even know how to explain it. This is the, maybe Elba? Okay, it's a smart ring. And it has so much data, and it counts for steps, heart rate, breathing. But what I've been really enjoying about it, I've had it for almost, has it been a week or 2 weeks? I don't know if it's been a week or 2 weeks, but what I'm enjoying about it the most is I can see how well I'm sleeping, how much of my time I'm in REM sleep, deep sleep, light sleep, if I woke up throughout the night. I'm still trying to figure out some things on it, so once I figure it out, I can give y'all an update. But I've been loving it. I'm so grateful it was gifted. Thank you so very much. I am so blessed. I was actually thinking about it yesterday. When it comes to my friend groups, when it comes to my individual friends, like I'm just so blessed. I'm like, wow. All these people love me like that. They mess with me like that. Wow. Big change of subjects. Today's August 2nd. We're getting close to September, which means we're getting close to my birthday. And I absolutely love my birthday with everything. I mean, it is my favorite freaking day. Like, I love my birthday so much. Right after that is Christmas season. I love Christmas season. I love how jolly and the lights and everything. But my birthday, like, I do not play. I think like at this point, if you've been here through one birthday, you probably know that. Like, I love my birthday so much. This year, my friends are planning me a surprise birthday party again. I am so grateful. So what year was it? My first birthday living in Houston, I actually went to Dallas for my birthday. The second birthday, I had started making friends, and so some of them came over to my very first spot, and we just had like a taco night, and we danced, we did splits, like we were just doing whatever, just like being girls. And then the birthday after that, right, so 32, they threw me a surprise Reckless in Texas birthday party at Adriana's house, which was absolutely everything. Last year I went to St. Lucia for my birthday. One of my best friends and I went. And then this year they threw me a surprise birthday party. I'm not gonna tell you the theme yet. Oh, and anytime I say it's surprise, it's actually like I know about it. I probably asked for it. I probably helped plan it, but it's still a surprise to me because y'all did this for me. So I'm really excited for this year's surprise birthday party. We have the theme down already. I actually want to talk more, but I really need to finish eating this so I can pack up my stuff and go. I love you guys. Cannot wait to talk to y'all later. I got some cleaning to do. And then last night I came in and I was like, what a blessing it is. What a true blessing. And I came home, I looked around my apartment. Obviously I need to like straighten up and stuff today, but I was like, wow, I have a king size bed for me to get into. I have a whole bed to myself. Like, it's so much peace when I walk in here. It's very silent, very quiet. And then so I took a shower. I got the shower and I was like, what am I gonna put on? And I was like, oh my goodness, if I want to, I can walk around with absolutely nothing on. And I can also walk around with a Canada Goose on if I wanted to. Like, this is my space. I can do whatever I want to do. It's so peaceful. I love it. I love living alone. Like, I love it. Okay, that's all. You guys, at this point, y'all are just giving me reasons to go grab desserts because happy 7,000 subscribers. Like, congratulations. Like, thank y'all so very much. And in honor of reaching 7,000, I went and got me another cheesecake, just like the time before, and I think just like the time before that one, and maybe even the time before that one. So we're celebrating with a little tiny cheesecake. Y'all know I love chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, but this time I decided to switch it up a bit. So let me show you. Oh, y'all can't really see, huh? Let me take it out of here. Wait, I gotta be careful getting it out. Ooh, different, right? Different. I went Oreo on us. Oreo. So let's celebrate. The same candles that I had last time. That's what I'm using today. I'm not putting 7 candles on here. Just 1 candle. Let's see. I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful. So cheers to 7K subscribers. And hopefully our community will continue to grow. I'm so thankful for you guys. I can't say it enough. I don't know. We're going to have to put it on the side, y'all. Okay. I'm going to say a quick blessing over this cheesecake and express my gratitude. So 1 second. A celebratory dessert. I don't know why this piece won't lay down. Okay. Let's try a little piece. Because I'm actually about to make Philly cheesesteaks. Well, 1, because today is a high carb day. 2, I've been craving it. So I was like, I might as well make it. But I can't ruin my appetite. So I'm just have a little piece. A little piece. I like it. If I had to rate it on a 5, you know what? Let me eat more later. And then I'll rate it. But I like it. It definitely gives cheesecake and it gives Oreo. It gives exactly what it says it is. Okay, let me start cooking, y'all, because I'm hungry. Let's take a little break from puzzling to chit chat. This is also me closing out the vlog. I don't know where to start. Let's talk about the places I went this past weekend in case you end up visiting Houston, maybe you live in Houston, I don't know. But here are my thoughts. So the first night, where did I go? The Sugar Room. Okay, that was vibe-ish, right? Very much vibe-ish, especially outside. I really like the different sections and different areas where you can sit and kind of just vibe out. You can still hear music. I don't know if it's the same music. This is a question we had all night and somehow we still didn't figure it out. I don't know if it's the same music inside that it is outside. I believe it was supposed to be like, it was supposed to be R&B night. And I think they have a live DJ there, if I'm not mistaken. I should probably have more answers, but I don't. So I definitely prefer the outside, even though it gets a little sticky because like it's very humid in Houston. They do have fans, good time. They have hookah. I don't smoke hookah, so I didn't really care about that. Now the inside, I don't know, it looked like it had sections, like maybe even you had to pay for some of those sections just by like, they had it kind of roped off, you know, and bodyguard standing there, and I think you had to show proof that you were supposed to be in that section. I don't know, y'all. It was too many people for me, elbow to elbow. Like, that's not my type of vibe. The music was good. Again, I think it was like R&B or like older R&B. In my opinion, younger crowd. So if I were to go again, I would definitely just want to be outside and just vibe with like my homegirls or whoever. But inside really wasn't my vibe. Oh, when I first walked in, I didn't get any footage of this, but like they check your ID and everything. They pat you down or look through like your items. It's a place where you can buy like cupcakes and sweets and stuff, as well as like margaritas already made. And I think on the inside there's like a bar, and outside I think there's a bar as well. Yeah, there's a bar outside as well. Sugar room, I mean, I think it just all depends on what you're expecting and what you want out of Houston. If you're going to like party, then I would say it's more laid back. It's a laid back vibe in my opinion, especially outside. The second day we went to Roots first. That's where Q hosted her alumni gathering for people who went to undergrad with her. I had been to Roots before. I actually went last year for Q's birthday, and Roots is cool. It's cool. It's one of those places where you go, you can like try the different wines and get different amounts, and you have a card that you use. I think I know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like wine tasting almost. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's cool. But let's talk about me actually being there. So me being around, basically, I forgot how many people came. And I'm so proud of Q because she hosted this event. And for me, I knew it was going to be kind of an uncomfortable position to be in, because I don't like networking. I don't like small talk. I like big talk. Like, I don't like for someone to ask me how I'm doing if they don't genuinely care how I'm doing. Get to the point. Get to the point while we're talking, or ask me questions that I wouldn't normally get. Intrigue me. Like, let's talk about something that's gonna have me asking you, oh really, why? Or like asking you to expand upon the subject, because I don't know, I just don't like small talk. I don't like little chit chat. I don't, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. I don't like anything that makes me feel like I have to sell myself or I have to present a certain image or a certain vibe. I just want to be myself, and if someone gravitates to me, or if I gravitate towards someone, then that is absolutely amazing, and I love those type of connections. But I don't like actually going to networking events, and that's not what this was, but that just reminded me, like, I don't like networking events. I remember having to go to like career fairs and different things. I don't like those environments. I just don't. I don't like to sell myself. I don't want to do that. But I was surprised by how well, no, let me rephrase this. I was surprised by how good I felt in that space. Everyone was very welcoming. I didn't have to be necessarily involved in every conversation. I could just sit back and kind of observe and give my input when asked, or I don't know. It was a good time, and I enjoyed putting myself in that predicament. And it was minimum small talk. There were jokes being told. Like, it was a good time. So I'm glad that I did go. After that, we went to Neighbors, which I've been to Neighbors before. I actually like it. It's a good time. It did get pretty crowded, so we went outside and sat, and you could still hear the music outside. I don't know, it's something about me. I don't really enjoy huge crowds anymore at this age. Again, I think it was like a younger population in there, maybe like late 20s, early 30s. And yes, I'm only 33, but when somebody tell me they born in 95, 96, I'm like, you a baby. With me, I'm only born in 91. Like, all right, Jasmine, like, enough is enough. Either way, Neighbors, I feel like it's always a good time. It was R&B and game night, so they had like the jumbo Uno cards. I'm assuming, I feel like last time I saw like maybe even jumbo Jenga. I think they were running a game of spades on one table. After that, this is spare of the moment, we went to Urban Social, and I've only heard of Urban Social. I've never gone before, never really had an interest. Absolutely never again. Never, ever, 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 ever. It was giving club, and I'm just not a club person. I don't want to be in that environment. Everyone's just kind of like standing around posted up. But either way, I just don't think it's my cup of tea. I was actually more interested They had ESPN up on a few different TVs, and I was trying to figure out what Parsons was talking about, his tweets, and then CeeDee Lamb had followed up with him talking about that Jerry and them just need to pay him. So I was paying attention to that because Dallas is my team. They started playing Nuck If You Bug, and I just feel like back home that is a song where things get very dangerous. It's like I don't want to be in those type of environments anymore. We were literally there probably an hour, and then we came home. Overall, it was a good weekend. I was tired, balls. I did not go out for that third night because who? I did have someone ask about this, so I thought I should just update you guys. I have not yet landed a job. It will be 4 months on the 14th of August that I have been laid off, but God provides. I have been documenting certain things to share with you guys at a later time, and I'm so grateful and thankful. It was very difficult in the beginning. Now, I just don't have any choice but to trust them. And my bills are paid. It was just the first of the month. Today is what, the 4th? My rent's paid. All my bills are paid up to date. Like, I am so grateful. I don't take it for granted. So I did appreciate that individual commenting and asking that. And in case anybody else was wondering, that's where things currently stands. This is very random, but I don't understand the whole turn the AC up and down talk, you know? Because it's very confusing. If I ask someone, can you turn the AC up for me? I mean, like, can you make it colder? But technically, if you turn it up, it gets warmer because the temperature is going up, and then vice versa. And it's just a very difficult conversation to have, in my opinion, because I need to make sure we're on the same page, because if I start sweating, I'm going to be disappointed. So maybe that's just why I'd be like, can you make it colder? Can you turn the AC on? Like, because it's very confusing, isn't it? Like, if I said, can you turn the AC down? Does that mean make it warmer, or does that mean make it colder? Because I'm not asking you to turn the AC down. I'm asking you to make it warmer. But I rarely ask anybody to make it warmer. I like it cold. So if I'm asking you to make it colder, I want to say, can you turn the AC up? But I think that's the opposite. And then this is very random as well. But I saw a TikTok maybe like a week ago, and you know, it put me in an emotional place. So as many of you guys know, well, basically it's been almost a year. Next month will be a year since I had a dream that I found a lump in my left boob, and then a few weeks after that I actually found a lump. I felt a lump in my left boob while I was in the shower during examination. One, I just can't believe it's been an entire year almost. That went by so quickly, but I really, like, I started to break down and cry. One, because I was so grateful that it wasn't what it could have been. That the results came back benign, but it was a very challenging time and kind of a worrisome time, because waiting on your results to be updated, I'm constantly checking my chart online because I was like, I need to know. I just left the appointment, I'm checking. I can't wait to get an email to to know. I need to know right now. To wait on a call from the doctor to explain certain things or to tell you what's going to happen next. Those were some of the most stressful moments through the entire thing, because everything's up in the air. You know what it could be and you know what it couldn't be, but it's like, what is it? One of the reasons I'm glad I didn't really share it in real time with a lot of people, even people close to me, because sometimes people will try to be relatable, and that's not what I need in that moment. Unless you've been in that position where you've had to wait on those test results, then like, you don't quite understand what it's like. And for you to tell me that your papa or somebody had the C word and they did this, that, and other, it's not going to comfort me whatsoever. Nonetheless, I say all this to say I just can't believe it's been almost a year, y'all. And I'm just so grateful that things went this way instead of the other. And I will never forget how much love you guys poured over me when I decided to share it. Anyone who has gone through this, is going through this, has had a relative to go through this, my heart is forever with you all. I don't mean to bring the energy down. And then lastly, this is like also just kind of like very random. I was talking with someone recently, and I thought this would be helpful to also bring to the channel. I have been creating content, or I have been filming things for social media since 2017. Filming workouts, posting those workouts, not being very consistent because, you know, the internet is a scary place. I became consistent in 2021 and I started taking it serious, I would say, in 2022. With that being said, although I may not have the largest following, the biggest communities, but I do think I have some tips or some advice that I wanted to share in case you are in this creative space as well. I have not even really thought this out. I just felt the need to share it, so I may forget some things and may have to tell you in next week's weekly vlog. I don't know. I think first and foremost, be authentic. Be as authentic as you can. And that doesn't mean sharing every part of your life, but being authentic, because in my opinion, when you do things that are very natural to you, when you show up as who you truly are, there is no persona I have to take week to week with me. There's no image I have to try to mimic when I see someone in person versus online. I don't have to worry about being caught doing something that doesn't align with what you guys see here. Not saying I would never ever make a mistake, or I haven't made mistakes or something, or act out of character, because there are times where, you know, somebody might get me out of character, but at the heart of things, I am still the same person offline as I am online. I don't have to fake anything. I don't. And it's such a freeing feeling. You could just be yourself and people are attracted to you, gravitate towards you because of who you genuinely are and not because of this persona that you've built. I think that's thing number one. I think you're gonna enjoy it if you're also authentic. Like, you're gonna enjoy it more. It's gonna be a little bit easier. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, cup of coffee, cup of matcha, milkshake, soda pop, whatever other drink. Like, you may not be that person's that, and that's okay. You may sometimes see your numbers go down, and that's okay. I would much rather that happen and the people who actually want to be here. Not everybody will agree with some of your things. A lot of people don't necessarily believe in Jesus. Some people don't believe in religion at all, and some of them are able to still be here and relate to me in other aspects and still be among the channel, even though we might not share those same views. And I respect that. Other people are not gonna like the fact that I speak about Jesus or that I share certain things with y'all when it comes to what I believe in. And I had to be okay with that. Like, I gotta, like, if we're talking about me and my actual life, Jesus is very much so a huge part of that. So I'm not gonna not talk about God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, simply to make someone comfortable. If that's not what you want to hear over here, then there are plenty of other places where you can hear what you want to hear. But if you also don't mind hearing it, even if it's someone that you don't believe in, but you don't mind still watching me for whatever other reasons, then I appreciate that too. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just sharing my life with you, and he's very much so a part of that, and I'm not going to skip that to make anyone feel comfortable. And with that, I may lose subscribers, community, followers, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes down for them. So yeah. And even if it's not about religion, just other things that people may not agree with you on, and it's just, you gotta be okay with it. Well, you don't gotta be, but it's best if you just realize it and just keep rolling with the punches. If this is a space that you want to actually like create a living from, then you're gonna have to treat it like a job. I have work blocks where my phone is on do not disturb, and I'm working from maybe it's 1 to 4 to get to get a vlog done, or to work on part of a vlog, or to do the thumbnail, or to edit shorts. And I have specific days. Like, my lighter days for the most part are Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes Fridays. And so on those days I do most of my editing, and there's probably a little editing on Mondays and Wednesdays. But anyway, and then the weekend, I'm trying to stop working so much on the weekends and actually like really enjoy my weekends. Like, I may record, but I don't want to necessarily have to edit on the weekends. And again, if you want this to actually be a place that you can call your job or your career, or what you like make an income from, then you have to truly be disciplined and treat it like a job. If you treat it like a hobby, it's probably going to end up being like a hobby. You're going to be inconsistent most likely, and may not grow the community you want as quickly as you would like. Maybe not, because you know the algorithm has a play in, you know, how things grow. But if you really want it, you gotta actually be here and show up for your people. Oh yeah, back to another topic. I don't want to speak this on you. So it is possible to receive not so nice. Oh, I forgot to tell you, one of my lashes is off. So if my eyes look a little bit different or not aligned, it fell off when I was editing some. So like, I'm missing one lash, but they did good. They last, I think, almost 4 days. I ain't mad at it. People will indeed leave not so nice comments sometimes, and it's up to you how you deal with it. Personally, block immediately. Now, do I be itching to get the Twitter fingers and be wanting to like say something smart back? Sometimes yes. And then sometimes you're just blocked. You'll never be able to comment here again. Now under this profile, you have to create a whole nother one or use another one, and then we can go through this cycle all over again. Yeah, you may sometimes get comments that you don't necessarily like or that aren't nice. And I think the last thing, like this is me with no notes. I'm just trying to like think. You know how people think Kanye is crazy? And I'm not gonna voice my opinion here, but people are gonna think you're crazy, you're cringe, or whatever. And that man, what, did he become a billionaire or is he a millionaire? I think he was a millionaire. But anyway, providing a living for himself, despite his rants, despite his creative ideas and whatnot, that man has created a life for himself. Well, I'm pretty sure financially he's comfortable. Well, he definitely has a community of people who rock with him. And I'm saying all this to say, people are going to sometimes think you're crazy. You're going to think you're cringe. And sometimes just because they know you. And let me try to stick to one subject. But do it anyways. Do it anyways, despite people might thinking you're crazy, despite people might think you're cringe. Do it anyways. The only way to get better is to continue to do it. Train of thought. And don't be surprised when absolute strangers will support you sometimes more than your family and your friends. I know it can be frustrating. I know it can be something you want to vent about, but it's honestly, I feel like a part of the process for most people. A lot of times it's actual strangers who end up supporting you more, who end up showing up for you more, who end up commenting and doing the different things to help you grow. And sometimes friends and family will just simply watch and keep it pushing, even if you encourage them, even if you inspire them. And you typically will find out, because then when you talk to them in person, they know everything that you've done, but you haven't seen that one thing from them. You haven't seen not even a text message telling you how good you're doing or anything. And that's okay. I would rather find my community and be filled with complete strangers than to have family and friends supporting me just because I'm their family and friend and they don't actually value what it is that I do. So that can be a part of the process or the journey. But again, if this is a lane that you want to be in, again, I ain't got no crazy following or income coming in from this, not yet, or whatever. But just do it. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Do things that you enjoy. Three things I told myself very early on was, one, I wasn't going to be a butt model. I refused to in the fitness space. Even then in 2017, it was already kind of a thing. I knew that I didn't want to turn around and take photos. And that's no disrespect to anyone who does. No disrespect at all. I just knew that was something that I did not want to bring to any platform I was ever on. Y'all have seen my behind in one way or another. Maybe I'm doing pull-ups or something, but I don't want you to go on my page and everything you see is me taking a photo like this. I knew that from the very beginning. I don't want it to be strictly about aesthetics. Two, I never want to have to do something for content. Like, everything is content. Everything can be content. That does not necessarily mean it has to. So there will be things that to me are very private and will remain private. So, like when I went home, I didn't really vlog too much. And sometimes when I do record in intimate settings, I keep them just so I can have those memories. But just because something can be content doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be content. So I always said that, like, I wouldn't go do things just to make it content. I think I just put the two of those together. Unless it was one more thing. It could be one more thing, or it could be more. Those are two separate things. Those are two separate things. So the three things are: one, I knew I wasn't gonna be a booty model. Everything has the potential to be content, but it doesn't mean it needs to be content. And three, I wasn't gonna do something just for content. Those are the things I live by in this space. I know this is 30 minutes? It's just I've been talking for 30 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work. Thanks for watching this weekly vlog. I know this is a long chit chat. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you again for 7,000 subscribers. Wow. I will see you guys in another weekly vlog. I love y'all so much. Thank you again.